All right, guys, another super easy illustration on the iPad using Adobe Illustrator. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So I'm just in Procreate. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. A lot of times I like to break out like pencil and paper and actually do an illustration, you know, the old-fashioned way. But right now I'm just going to keep this digital, make everything really simple. I like to use like a pencil brush. So that's what you see me using here, just this nice little HB pencil in Procreate. I'm pretty sure it's just a standard loaded one. So right now I'm going to get the top of the hat, something like this. Just kind of get an idea. It's really rough, and that's kind of the point. Just keep it rough, keep it flowing. You can always adjust, especially if you're working in digital. It's really easy to adjust. So I'm just keeping it fast and smooth. Just something like this. Really simple. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to adjust this. I don't like where this is sitting, so I'm going to erase this little fold right here. Move it around. Again, can't do that if it's not in digital. So I got a really rough outline sketch. I'm going to keep working on it, and then we'll come back and talk about it. All right, so I played with this a couple of times. I refined it. This is what I like. This is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to screenshot this, save it, and we'll load this up in Adobe Illustrator. If you don't feel like sketching this, go ahead and take a screenshot, and you can just use this as your base too. All right, I've got my sketch dropped into Adobe Illustrator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my layer, and I'm going to drop the opacity on this. So just drop that down, because I really just need a light little version of that sketch. So that's good. So now I can lock this layer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my layers panel and add a new layer. So just click that little plus, and now we can get going. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do this little like bowl right here. So I'm going to use a lot of the pencil tool on this because this is very like organic, a lot of organic shapes. So we're just going to kind of trace that with our pencil tool. So just tracing that just like that. Make sure it connects. I'm going to adjust the stroke now just because I think it'll look better. So I'll grab that, do like a white fill for now. Grab my pencil tool again. Now we're going to do another one right here. So I'm actually going to start a little bit beyond that. Kind of trace that line, just like so. I'm going to send this backwards. Perfect. I'm actually going to move it for a second because now I need to copy the top of the hat. So I'm going to follow this, just like so. So now I can kind of move these back into place. This one's going to go right here. Now I want to do this little like bowl right here. So again, just take my pencil tool, just kind of trace that just like so. Send this backwards. I don't like how that looks, so we're going to do it again. Send it back. Perfect. So now if I move this, you can see it's pretty much what I have here. Okay, so I've got the overall outline. So now what I can do is I can just move this around. I'm actually going to turn off this underneath layer because we don't need that sketch anymore. We can just work from our top layer. And so now we're going to actually make this look good. What I want to do next is just add like a little band on the top of the hat. So I'm going to take my pencil tool again, just kind of trace down. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we can take this shape, grab this little shift tool, grab the other shape, and we can grab our shape builder right here. So grab shape builder. We're just going to cut that. Perfect. And we want this to go back on top. So now we have a nice little band right here. So the next part we get to do is actually probably my favorite part, is just adding some color to this. So since the way we made this is like all shapes, I can come over here and I can grab certain colors that I want. I think I'm going to make this brown. I think that makes sense, right? Because it's like a cowboy hat, but maybe it's like a lighter brown. So maybe something like that. I think that's nice. Now this would be like the underneath of the hat, so I'm going to grab the same color that we had, but I'm just going to drag this a little darker so it kind of looks like it's the underneath of the hat. This I'm going to do the same color as well as that darker brown, and then we'll have this be that lighter brown as well. And so for this little band, we can do any color we want. I mean, we could do blue, we could do red. I think that nice little light red is nice, so we'll stick with that for now. I'm going to center this, maybe make it a little bigger. Just hold my little shift tool. Perfect. So what I want to do next is I want to add another layer. I'm kind of tired of looking at a white background, so I'm going to grab my rectangle tool. And I'm just going to draw a nice background on here. I'm going to do the same color as the hat, but I'm going to drop the opacity a little bit. And we don't want a stroke on it, so we'll turn the stroke off. And now we can just lock this layer because we don't need this anymore. So go back up to our main layer. So now what I'm thinking is I want to grab all this. I think the black is a little harsh. So I'm going to grab this dark brown, but I'm actually going to darken it a little bit more. So maybe like somewhere like here. I think that's nice. That gives it a lot more like character. It's not so harsh too. I'm not really feeling this pink. Maybe a little bit more white would work. Something like that. I think that's nice. So now we get to do the fun part. We're going to add another layer. And this is going to be for highlights and shadows. So we'll start with the highlights. This is going to be the highlight layer right here. Again, grabbing the pencil tool. And anywhere where I think the sun might be hitting it, casts like a nice little highlight. That's where I'm going to add some highlights. Just add a little circle. We don't want the stroke right here. So we're going to turn that off. And we want this to be white. So nice little highlight there. And then I'm going to actually do a highlight here. So I'm going to grab this whole layer. I'm going to duplicate it. Duplicate it one more time. Get a nice little offset. And I'll come over here to my shape builder and I'll do minus front. And I'll convert it to a path. Want it to be white and we want no stroke. Just like that. We're going to have it right here. And we're going to drop the opacity just a touch. We'll go like 50%. This is one thing I get a lot of questions about. People are saying, it's on top of the stroke, right? And that's obviously not what we want. So we're going to grab this whole layer. So we're going to copy that whole layer, come back to our layers panel. I want a new layer on top. And we're just going to paste this. And we want to come over here to fill. No fill. So I don't need these other shapes. So I'm going to delete them because you see they're making a mess. We don't need that. So delete all these. This shape right here we do need. So I'm going to come to my object, create stroke outline, and then I can grab my eraser tool and I can just erase where that's not needed because we don't want that overlapping this, right? It just doesn't look right. So now I have my highlight behind the stroke, which makes a lot more sense. I'm actually going to jump that up a little bit, maybe like 66%. That seems good. So I don't want to get too carried away with the highlights. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create another layer, and this is going to be the shadows. We're going to grab our pencil tool again. We're just going to add shadows where we think there might be shadows. So there would be a shadow here, right? Because there's this overlapping of the brim of the hat. So I'm just going to draw a nice little shadow right here. And turn this. I'm going to make this the same color as our stroke. And then I'm going to drop the opacity. Maybe like 50%. And then I'm going to take the brim, duplicate it one more time. We're going to do that fancy little object combine shapes minus front, convert to path. Again, I don't need a stroke on this. And we're going to drop this down to like 50%. Want it to be the same color as the stroke. And we're just going to move that in place. Now we got a nice little shadow there too. All right, the more I'm looking at this, I think this would look better if it was like an orangish yellow. So I'm going to actually change that, something like that. I think that'd be great. So I think that fits the vibe a lot better right here. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to actually grab my blob brush and I'm going to add some cool little accents. So I've got the same stroke as I've got my other stroke, the same color. And I'm just going to add some cool little accent lines. This is just going to create some like motion and give us some texture and some depth. And that just makes it look a lot more authentic, I think. So I was looking at this a little bit longer, and there's another spot where I want to add some shadows. So I'm going to make sure I have my shadow layer selected, and I'm going to grab my pencil tool again. And so right here where the top of the hat would be, there'd be casting a shadow right here. So I'm just going to add a nice little shadow right here. Connect that. We're going to drop it to like 50%. So the hat's looking really nice. I'm just going to make sure it's center, top, and bottom. And the last thing I'm doing is I'm just going to add one more layer. I'm going to do a nice little drop shadow. This is definitely optional, but I always think it looks nice. You know, it's just kind of floating in space. So the trick I like to do on this is I'm actually going to do a gradient, and we'll do a radial gradient. So for the middle, we want the color to be like a dark, like the same color as the stroke. So that's what we'll do. And then for the outside, we want that to be the same color as the background. So now we're going to adjust this just a little bit. And that kind of makes it look like it's floating, or like a gradient, like a shadow. Well, guys, that's all it is. If you followed along, I'd love to see your work. Make sure to tag me on Instagram. Well, guys, that's all I got for you. If you like this video, you already know what to do. Until the next time, peace.